Another point that needs to be addressed is the fact that I said BSR MSA Motorsports Association here, the British Motorsports Association. This series has officially got the link that it needs to, as Caleb Patry actually goes fastest, 51.4. This is revolutionary for this series here, Conrad. One of the few sim racing series to actually get this sort of major overhaul and title. Just what does it mean for a series like this to get such wide recognition across the United Kingdom?
Well, like you said, it's not a lot of sim racing series that does get this kind of recognition, and it says a lot about Justice players, and it can be very entertaining. Very
much so. So, we can now bring you your classified results here for qualifying here from round 22, Limerock Park. Nathaniel Simpson's Euro will put his car on pole position, 51.438. He edges out Caleb Patry on the front row. Ergo Melro will put his car second with, put his car fourth even with Adam Hadfield in third. Roy Vervaker there in fifth with Ashley Blake Hood there in sixth. Janowski and Newman round out row 4. Baxter and Hall row 5 with Peter Van Gool and Max Wright. They will lock out row number 6. 13th is Lewis Bibby in the 103 machine with Alex Everett down the order. Cesare.rizzo there in 15th position. He's joined with Klaus Pettersson there. Craig McLeod Evans and Jurg Dank at 17th and 18th there with Jason Greenfield, Christopher Davis, Colin McAllister, Kip Stevens and Aldo Massa. So these cars just waiting to grid up. Of course, they have up to 2 minutes in order to sort on grid. Just waiting for those green lights to show up. There are the reds. We're just waiting for the greens. And we will be, dun dun dun, underway at Limerock Park. And it's a slow start from row number 3 for the car of Roy Vervaker. Vervaker struggling then as they head themselves down towards turn number 1 for the first time. A little bit of twitches there. 2 wide battling through 1 and 2 of Big Ben. And well, no real dramas to name for the time being. No one really having a lovely bump here or a lovely bump there. But Nathaniel Simpson doing everything he needs to do here, Conrad. He is out and away very early on.
Yeah, we've had some issues down in turn 2 for Colin McAllister, Peter Van Gool and Christopher Davis.
Yes, we have. Not ideal for those 3 then. And, well, we've had a few bits of argy-bargy there. Stephen Hall involved in argy-bargy with Max Wright in that Highlanders machine. And, of course, expect lap times to be quick and fast. And we're expecting 23, 24, possibly even 25 laps here. 20 minutes, of course. Very crucial. The tyres will go away. Caleb Patry then looking here on the outside. And Nathaniel Simpson, battle for your race lead here around the outside. And, well, in comes Adam Hadfield there. Oh, he had a big look. But he's not going to get that one sorted, not by any stretch of the imagination. Lap 1, Simpson, Patry, Hadfield, Blake Hood, Melro. Melro down 1 already here from his grid slot. Not ideal by his standards, but you can see these trains coming up. You can see just how crucial it's going to be here, Conrad. And something that we haven't talked about, lapped traffic. It's going to be oh so crucial around such a short circuit. You're going to see it, especially in a tight one as this, how important everything is. As Hadfield, he goes up and over, he collects Blake Hood, he goes around, he's in the middle of the track, he gets it out the way, but wow, already Adam Hadfield's thrown away a podium. The right hand of one of the most difficult corners in all of iRacing. Blake Hood forcing himself to go wide. They touch, and Janowski hits the barrier hard. And well, does he roll back onto circuit? No, he just gets 2 wheels on it, but Janowski already struggling very early on there with... And it's completely understated how difficult it is to lose time, as Caleb Patry has a little bit of a look to the outside on Nathaniel Simpson for your race lead. Nothing doing for the time being. It's so understated how lap traffic is going to be coming up. This is Christopher Davies again, who is having a horror time. And we're actually looking at Caleb Patry. He's all over the back of that bumper. And for Nathaniel Simpson, there you can see traffic getting out of the way onto the grass. Doesn't make the move into uphill. Very well defended from Nathaniel Simpson, but he might be just a little bit too slow coming out there. A little bit of a dive to the outside, possibly. No, not going to happen through West Bend. Bit of a bump there to know that I am there. And Conrad heading down through this downhill section. Very difficult corner downhill. You've got to tap the brakes. You've got to bring it in right-hander there in order to make sure you get it sorted. But you can see Simpson's run. He's got the run sorted here down this section. A treat, which means he won't be taken into turn number 1.
Yeah, last corner is really difficult to get right. So easy to run wide and lose it on the grass and the gravel on the exit of the corner, and even more doubly so if you're following someone.
Yes, most certainly it is. And well, looking at Roy Vervaker now here in the 30 machine. to 1.8 seconds here. We're just over halfway. It's all hotting up, and Caleb Patry here, the 77 machine, he's doing the right thing, Conrad. He's waiting. He's playing cat and mouse with Nathaniel Simpson. He's making sure that he has to push himself. He has to go flat out the entirety of the time, waste his tyres, waste his fuel, in order to make sure that he stays ahead.
Yeah, it's worth just having a little show and go into some of the corners. You know, just let the guy in front know that you are there, and he does need to be careful. He doesn't want to fight Simpson too hard at the moment. It's Melrose right there to pounce if they start getting into each other. And if they do that, if they make it a three-way fight, then the likes of Vervaeke, Newman and Blakewood will be right there with him, and it was in a couple of laps as well.
Yes, most certainly. Stephen Hall and I believe Adam Hadford actually were going to go. Gap across the line for the leaders was less than a tenth of a second right now. You can see Diogo Maro now under a second. We could have a three-car train here. You can see just how much they're using their tyres compared to Melro. Melro, he could sneak a race win here if he's not careful. He's doing a fantastic job of clawing in that gap. Nathaniel Simpson just playing the waiting game. It's all he needs to do. He's trying to get other cars involved in order to put himself in the situation. Don't forget this second group. Vervaeke, Newman, Blake Hood. This is going to be one to watch here, Conrad, especially when the 5-minute warning is coming in about a couple of minutes' time.
Yeah, we've got a nice couple of fights shaping up for the last 5 minutes of the race. This front three is one of them, and yeah, we're just going to need Patry to have a look at Simpson into one of these corners, and that's going to give Melro the gap to pull right up to the back of them.
Yes, most certainly it will, as they come down the front straightaway once again in towards Big Ben, turns 1 and 2. No move going on there, running it very deep, nose to tail into that 1 and 2. The ever-tightening right-hander here as they head towards the left-hander. Turn number 3 on circuit there. Little bit of look to the outside, not going to happen. Diogo Maro again closing that gap, 51.6 compared to a 51.9 and a 51.9. Another 3/10 coming off, and well, with a few laps to go, Diogo Maro is going to be a credible threat. You can see Roy Vervaeke now starting to get away from Pete Newman. You can see Ashley Blake Hood trying to fight himself in. Stephen Baxter running the lonely race, and well, what has to be said is you've got to look, Hadfield, Wright and Pedersen, they are going to be running themselves through the right-hander right now, heading themselves up towards uphill. This is
behind his teammate Pete Newman for the championship, and currently running in front of him as well. So this is a real opportunity to scrape some points back.
Most certainly it will be. Nathaniel Simpson, of course, he's been struggling. He's hardly attended a race all season. And well, same for Caleb Patry, two boys who are showing what they can do. And Simpson without a win, of course, in the untelevised series last season out, he became champion. So technically this is his defence. And well, he's been pretty much alien for his defence. And now Diogo Maro will want an opportunity. He will want to sniff the blood. He will want to try and place his car in the right position. Third is normally key in these trains, and well, you can see the clock. It's running itself down right now. To the outside looks Caleb Patry. Get the stopwatch out, because we have just around about, I believe, 4 minutes to go in session right now. And well, there are certainly going to be battles up and down your motor race, and well, you have to say it's been fantastic to watch this opening race. It's been eventful, certainly. It hasn't been processional just yet, but of course we still have to sort out this battle for your podium. And well, for the time being, Conrad, Nathaniel Simpson's doing everything he needs to.
Yeah, he's driving a really solid race. He hasn't made any mistakes so far. Caleb Patry hasn't really got a look in at taking the lead, and they've dropped Melro a little bit on this current lap as well. Another thing to note is just to see how much the tyres have dropped off as well.
Maybe.
As we look, as Patry's going to have a look around the outside of turn 1.
Yes, he is. He's going to have a look, but he's going to brake earlier, which means no, he's not going to happen. Switch back? No, not going to happen here, but you can see Diogo Maro's closed up. Maybe we were starting to think that effort to pull himself back had used the tyres up. Well, it certainly hasn't. He's going to stay there. He's going to sit on the back and wait and conserve, because this is the battle for your race win at the moment, race 1. And don't forget here on iRacing Live on Apex Racing TV that you can catch races 2 and 3 after this as well. Rounds 23 and 24 here tonight around Limerock. And don't forget that this is going to be something to watch indeed, as they head themselves now down the downhill corner, final corner on circuit. It's certainly going to be one to watch. Look out for the gaps across the line. You can see Diogo Mero struggling there. Tyres off in the grass there on the left-hand side. And, well, you can see here pushing into turn number 1. He's had a few looks here, has Calipatri, but he hasn't quite had the opportunity yet, Conrad.
I don't think he's really been close enough to really make a lunge down the inside. Wow. Simpson might be going defensive, just to be on the cautious side of things.
Yeah, that is certainly something that he could do. And, well, for Calipatri, he needs to push. He needs to find himself through. He needs to find that chink in the armour. He's had a whole race to try and do it. And, well, time is now starting to run out through uphill. They're going to run nose to tail. And, well, you're going to have to say the second group's running nose to tail as well. You've got to focus on that one. Ashley Blake Hood, Pete Newman, Roy Vervaeke. They're not going away. There's going to be a battle there for 4th, 5th and 6th, and who knows, if anything ends up in tears, they could be fighting for a podium squabble here. You can see Pete Newman, he cannot get himself onto the back of Vervaeke strong enough, but you're going to see side-by-side for your race lead here. But no, I don't think it's quite going to happen this time here for Calipatri. 2 laps to go by my calculations. This is one to certainly look out for here, Conrad.
It looks like Melrose really struggling with his tyres. He's really struggling to keep up with Patry and Simpson. The only thing that's keeping him with the front 2 at the moment is every time Simpson goes defensive into a corner, they slow to around that corner, and that brings him right back into it. So he's gonna hope for something to happen in front of him on this last lap coming up.
Maybe miracles can occur here around Lakeville, Connecticut. It's going to be the final lap, the white flag, as they come around this time by. We're going to focus solely on this one here. It's going to be, at the moment, it's going to be Calipatri and Nathaniel Simpson Melrose trying to get in on the act, but I don't think he has quite the opportunity into turn 1 and 2 Big Bend. And no, once again, it seems Nathaniel Simpson has planted his Euro car very, very comfortably into turn 3, the left-hander. Any sort of way through? No, he's going to have to wait. He's going to try and line up the opportunity, though, in towards turn number 5, and that is uphill. And this is the closest he's been. He's going to have to do it the long way around. He's going to have to do it around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. No, not going to happen, but he's going to have one more lunge, one more opportunity down the back straight. Head for West Bend, and no, he's still looking, and here's Diogo Mero now, final corner, and well, for Nathaniel Simpson, he's done everything right, he's not put a foot wrong, and he'll make himself a winner here in the BSR MSA Kia World Series. He wins at Limerock, and he wins ahead of Calipatri and Diogo Mero. Through now, your classified results here from round number 22 of the championship here at Limerock Park. And Nathaniel Simpson will hold out by 1/10 of a second over Calipatri in the number 77 machine. Diogo Mero, there for Discovery, will get a well-deserved podium there in 3rd. Roy Vervaeke will finish 4th with Pete Newman 5th. Ashley Blake Hood on his return, he'll finish himself 6th. Stephen Baxter there in 7th. Adam Hadfield 8th. Alex Everett there in 9th. Max Wright rounding out your top 10. Looking further back down, Aldo Massa and Kip Stevens having a poor day. It just shows you how difficult it is to overtake at a circuit so tight as this. Very difficult to dodge the landmines up through the field. And, well, you can see there the cars that failed to finish or were a lap down. Julian Janowski, Craig McLeod-Evans, Cesare.rizzo, Christopher Davis and Colin McAllister. But for the time being, we can get for you into your comment. Waiting for the lights here to come on. A long wait, a long hold here, and it is finally green. We are underway, and it's a good start for Janowski. Slow start there from the middle of the pack. I believe that was Jörg Dankert having a horror show of a start, but McLeod-Evans will lead him into turn number 1. Oh, my word, he almost took him out. Greenfield almost getting the slide in on Julian Janowski. Not going to happen, but you can see everyone filing 2 wide, 3 wide behind. At the moment, it seems all clean, all fair. A little bit twitchy here on the cold tyres, but you can see already McLeod-Evans and Janowski have broken away at this situation. Actually, looking at Kip Stevens here, Conrad, he's got the nose on the inside of the car of Peter Van Gool as he heads himself now into the right-hander of uphill. Will he get himself sorted? Yes, he does. He makes the move look very, very comfortable.
Yeah, we also have Craig McLeod-Evans having to go defensive against Janowski as they fight for the lead coming into last turn. Oh, McLeod-Evans going really wide and sideways, and that's Janowski through into the lead.
Yes, it is a very, very precise move then from Julian Janowski. Fighting's going to be all the way down the field there. A couple of incidents so far. Roy Vivekaroff, Alex Everett there, and Ashley Blake Hood involved in an incident. We're going to have to rewind that one for you here for Alex Everett and see exactly what has happened there, because that is a lap 1 incident. Oh no, it's happened at uphill as well. So we're going to look forward here, and we're going to look at Ashley Blake Hood's perspective here.
Pit lane. And yeah, it seems to have been a good call. If he didn't, he would have been caught up with that incident where Alex Everett and Blake Hood was in.
Yes, he would have done, but for the time being, he is safe for the moment. And actually, kudos for Pete Newman. He is flying well, and actually just ahead of him, that is the car of, I believe, Jörg Dankert, running himself very wide, gets his car back online. But for the time being, he is going to be under threat from your championship leader, Pete Newman. Of course, he was very quiet and understated. He's already up 8 positions so far tonight here in his second race, and he's going to try around the outside of Jörg Dankert there, the German, and I don't think that Pete Newman is going to have it for the time being. He's got to deal with Kalle Petri, and actually a slow run there for Dankert. He's going to be sitting duck down that front straight away, and well, 2 for the price of 1. Thank you very much as they head themselves into uphill, Conrad.
Yeah, and Newman is gonna. I think he's gonna have his handful here with Kalle Petri as they're around the second to last corner on their way to the downhill right hand onto the main straight. We saw from Petri in the first race just how quick he is.
Yes, we did, and we're seeing just right now how quick Kalle Petri can be. He's in that slipstream. He'll move to the inside. Will he make the move sorted? Well, he's got the nose, but he hasn't got the brakes. Last of the late breakers, Jean Alesi-esque from Pete Newman. He will hold on for the time being, but something to look out for right now is this battle in your field. This is for 4th at the moment. Aldo Massa, Lewis Bibby has officially broken away, and actually Kalle Petri has just found himself through on Pete Newman, championship leader. So it says everything you need to know in that respect. And well, just 2 cars behind is Diogo Mero, and he's fighting with Nathaniel Simpson. Of course, a replay from race number 1. Klaus Pedersen and Jörg Dankert were there. Well, Klaus Pedersen actually finding himself through Dankert's all right now. We're going to go to this battle again. Pete Newman and Kalle Petri. It's all about that run to the final corner here. It is so crucial around a circuit like this. It is so crucial to make sure that you get your run. And you can see Kalle Petri, he sets that final corner up perfectly, Conrad. He makes sure that he doesn't get overtaken into turn number 1. And now you can see the gaps might start to be forming right now, but they're even gaps. So that means that it's all going to close up, especially Craig McLeod-Evans, who is now falling into the clutches of Kip the Hairflick Stevens.
Yeah, with Kalle Petri closing in very quickly.
Yes, most certainly he is. And
yeah,
well,
like you mentioned, with the gaps narrowing, well, being even and then narrowing, you can see about 7 or 8 cars just on the main straight as they cross the start-finish line.
And well, actually, I'm going to interrupt
battle.
you. Yes, we are, because I'm going to interrupt you, and I do apologise for doing so, but Kip Stevens now puts his car P2 on circuit. Gap to the leaders now, 4.5 seconds away from Janowski. Janowski is romping away right now, but we have a massive car trade, and this is exactly what we want to see. Petri now onto the back of this group. Pete Newman almost on the back of this group. This is showing everyone what they want to do here. Aldo Massa now will be the car who will be looking to try and make the next move. Stephen Hall always looking there. And actually Lewis Bibby's going to run that car wide through that corner. He's going to allow the opportunity for Stephen Hall to plonk the car down the inside at the final corner downhill. Just look out, because we could go possibly 3 wide. Petri's looking. Petri is severely looking here, but he's not got the opportunity right now here into turn number 1. They come along, and actually there's contact up ahead. Aldo Massa, he's made contact. Actually, they're going to come back. Hall's been hit, Bibby's been hit, and what you can see, oh no, that's going to be, I believe that's Stephen Hall who's gone round there after contact with Pete Newman. It's all gone on, and that all came about after Aldo Massa had contact with Craig McLeod-Evans, and you can see just how much McLeod-Evans is backing up Petri here as they head themselves up towards uphill. I'm sorry I haven't been able to get yourself a word in. They go 2 by 2, oh my word! How has he found his way through? Lewis Bibby through on the championship leader. No room given, and he's going to try it again, and he is, Conrad.
Yeah, this is great racing we're seeing right now, despite that. McLeod-Evans getting sideways through last in. That is going to give Pete Newman a run on him, and surely he's going to make the pass stick down into turn 1.
Yeah, so they're going to go side by side, and well, it had the opportunity. It has ended up in a few tiers, but you can see even behind there's going to be a lovely bit of battling there. Hadfield, Diogo Mauro running wide. He'll lose the position as well to, I believe, Nathaniel Simpson. What a shame in that respect, but it has just... Number 14 starting here, coming along, and well, you can see just how much it means. The gap's coming up, and actually Caleb Patry and Aldo Massa, they've closed up in that battle for the podium. Yeah, this is going to be one to look out for. Caleb Patry, 19th to 4th. This is a stellar drive, and it's certainly not over yet. This could be one where severely massive points are going to be won and lost here. Patry looking for the opportunity on Aldo Massa, looking to try and get that cutback, and he does get the cutback. Yeah, and oh, he's forced to go to the grass. He's giving all the room he possibly can, and then some to uphill, down the inside. Makes that one look lovely. Caleb Patry, take your hat off to him, Conrad. He's doing a stellar job.
16 places up on a track that we thought you couldn't overtake on. A fantastic drive.
Certainly is. It proves us wrong here as we're looking here at Adam Hadfield under pressure from McLeod Evans. They're going to go at it round 2. Caleb Patry, he's smelling second right now, Conrad.
Oh, he most certainly is, and we did say a couple of laps ago it's unlikely for him to catch Kip Stevens, but there is a chance, and he's giving himself a very good chance at the moment. And the gap is down to under a second now.
Yes, it is, but we're going to focus very quickly then on Nathaniel Simpson. He'll go to the outside through Big Ben, turn 1 and 2. No, it's not going to happen. Aldo Massa keeping his nose clean, keeping himself out of trouble for the time being. But a car we need to focus on now is Stevens and Patry, because Patry is flying. Here, Stevens is struggling on his tyres, and now he's in trouble. But for the time being, the battle for second, it might just end itself up here. But we're going to focus on Janowski, who's going to round the final corner. It's going to be his 5th race win of the season. Julian Janowski will take a fantastic lights to flag here at Limerock, and you can see him cruising over the line there. That's a little bit fantastic there for him. Stevens there in second, Patry in third. Well, there you can see, and there's the battle for 4th, 5th and 6th, and Aldo Massa actually could be taken on the line. Drag race, and well, Aldo Massa will just hold on, Conrad. Now, round 23 of the BSR MSA Kia World Series here on iRacing Live, brought to you by Apex Racing TV. And well, Julian Janowski, he will hold out by 3 seconds in the end, cruising to the line ahead of Kip Stevens and Caleb Patry with a stunning 19th to 3rd. Aldo Massa will finish 4th, but still with controversy there as I correct myself. Pete Newman, championship leader, finishing off in 5th with Nathaniel Simpson 6th. Adam Hadfield there finishing 7th with Diogo Melro there in 8th. 9th for Lewis Bibby, Roy Viveka rounding out your top 10. Klaus Pedersen, Craig McLeod Evans, what could have been for him. Baxter, right the last car on the lead lap there, and Cars finishing a lap down, and not finishing there is Alex Everett, Ashley Blake Hood there in the 102. Joe Dankert, Peter Van Gool, Christopher Davies there, Stephen Hall, Jason Greenfield, and Cesare Rizzo having an abysmal evening. But we can't bring you the race of the winner, but we can bring you the guy.
Keep an eye on, again, that's been sort of the star of the night, is Caleb Patry.
Yes, Caleb Patry has been a breath of fresh air. Revolution, you could call him, as this practice session has just under 3 minutes to go right now. And well, for Caleb Patry, he got I believe a 2nd place in the first race, a 3rd in the 2nd race. So maybe he can go all the way. Maybe he can get himself a magical race win from towards the back of the grid here. Just 19 cars are revving, and we are going to be underway for the final time tonight. And well, it's a very slow start in the middle for Max Wright. He will be absolutely leapfrogged by everyone. Ashley Blake Hood with a stormer in towards 1 and 2, and you can see just how much the cold tyres are affecting. They're all drifting through turns 1 and 2. Is there an instant behind? Yes, there is, because you're seeing cars flying. Pedersen, cars round here in the middle of the pack. Stevens involved there, and well, other cars involved is Diogo Mauro. Oh no, Diogo Mauro's involved there, Conrad. He's there fighting for the championship, and now he's in trouble. And well, you can see already just what's happened here, and there's more contact, and I believe that's Cesare.rizzo they're getting involved, and also Patry as well.
Yeah, turned into a proper car park. Big loser there is Diego Malro and Adam Hatfield losing 8 and 10 places respectively from the starting positions.
Yes, they are, and well, we're going to focus here on Lewis Bibby here, trying to go through on Klaus Pedersen here, lower down your order. He makes the move look sorted, well, oh no, Cesare.rizzo there, possibly struggling there with a slowdown penalty. He will drop through, but you can see this gaps at the front already starting to develop. Ashley Blake Hood is out and away by half a second at the moment. Alex Everett. For Veka, right, Patry now jumping onto the back of this group, and that's what nobody wanted, as Aldo Massa there, he has lost a position there, as my voice struggles for a little bit, but we've only got 15 minutes to go there to shout our heads off. But for the time being, we're going to look at Patry right now into the right-hander then of West Bend there as they headed down the back straight. Here we go, final corner coming up then for these guys. It's all about that run, the slipstream train starting to play effect here at the time being. And where you can see Patry here, he is going to be in a position where he is close. He is teased this move all race long to the inside. No, he thinks better of it, looking to try and make the mistake there. He has ran wide though, as Max Wright, so Patry will say thank you very much. I'll take that one, heading towards the left-hander of turn number 3. Makes someone look very good, but Conrad, Stephen Baxter, he stayed incredibly quiet, so has Alex Everett so far today. Battle for second for the time being. Is this going to be the one that we need to see later on in the race? Here now to Roy Vervaeke here in the number 30. They're going to be side by side. They're going to be 3 wide. Down your front straight away. Oh, yes, please. But Patry given no room to dive in. And Aldo Massa runs it too deep. That way you can see just how careful everyone's going to be. Roy Vervaeke will hold position right now. McLeod Evans there going side by side. Aldo Massa gets through on Max Wright. He holds that position, but round the outside, surely not. He's going to hold it for the right-hander at turn number 4. Oh, there's contact. There's a huge slide from McLeod Evans. He holds it on the circuit, but he drops a multitude of positions. Precisely 3 as he drops down to the back of the pack here in this one. What a shape for that one. But you have to say, what a fantastic battle we've just seen as we look at Baxter and Everett once again. Vervaeke and Patry. This is going to be great. It's turn number 1. Vervaeke outbreaks himself, and through goes Patry up into P number 5. Hello, he's on a charge once again, and he's showing his class, his multitude of wealth. He's doing everything he needs to, but Vervaeke now, he's got to worry. Aldo Massa's there, Max Wright is there as well, and actually, you have to say, where on earth has Craig McLeod Evans gone? Answer is, Craig McLeod Evans has gone on to pit road. He is out of this motor race.
Yeah, just gone from bad to worse for him tonight. I tell you what, Patry, after tonight's meeting, his inbox is going to be filled with offers for season 2.
Yes, he is. He's going to get offers for teams left and right, and so is Stephen Baxter, team captain of England, into turn number 1. We do need to point out is Patry. The man could be on for 3 podiums if he continues the run of form that he's doing. He is closing this group. He did a 51.7 last time by. Compare that to Alex Everett, did a 52.1. He is really closing in on this group, and you can see the tyres are starting to go. And well, we got ourselves about 3 more laps of the motor race. Into turn number 1 they come along. Here they're line astern, and well, nothing really going to happen for the time being here as well. Well, Kip Newman, oh, you can see just how close there that Alex Everett goes there, as Pete Newman does a very good job. I was going to say Kip Stevens found his way through on Lewis Bibby, and well, so has Adam Hadfield for the time being, but we're going to remain with this battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and potentially 5th as well through uphill. Conrad, 3 laps to go. Where do you want to be in all this pack?
At the front. Most certainly at the front. I certainly don't want to be one of the people who's got somebody closing in and being a sandwich. it's easier just to defend instead of trying to decide whether you should defend or attack.
Most certainly so. Well, I'd argue against you. I'd say be at the back and hope that there will be incidents up ahead. And where you can see just how much it means to all of these drivers here with just 2 to go around this circuit. It's been a fantastic motor race here as they head themselves through what is the left-hander now into the right-hander, and now down the no-name straight, which is not very straight at all. Pete Newman's closer than he's been. He might have an opportunity here. Will it be a look? Oh, they get close. I think there's a bit of contact there between the two. A very unfriendly rub, but for the time being, no, Pete Newman's not going to get it. Petrie has a look, but no, it's not going to happen yet. And well, there's still one more lap of your motor race. I think Baxter's just got away. He'll take away second from this one. The gap at the front, though, has been 6 seconds. Look out for it into turn number 1. Everett, Newman, Petrie. This is the one you need to look out for. Into turn number 1. They're going to come along. Newman to the inside for the final spot on the podium. No! The door is chopped, but he gets a huge slide. It's not going to happen just yet. And well, we are going to have to cut away from this at some stage to Ashley Blake Hood. Well, you can't argue against him. He's done everything he's needed to do, but this battle is so intense. We're going to look at it till uphill, because that is the opportunity we're going to see. Is there going to be a move? I don't think there will be. Petrie's going to have a little bit of a look. Is he? No, it's not going to happen. Let's cut away then to Ashley Blake Hood. One more corner to go. Christmas Island. Oh, it will be Christmas every day. We were wishing, and like Wizard, we get it. Ashley Blake Hood wins round 24 here at the race known as Limerock. And well, the battle is certainly going to be a drag race to the line. Look out for this one. Petrie is going to have a little bit of a look, but he's not going to get the podium. Everett holds on for a podium here with Pete Newman 4th and Caleb Petrie 5th, Conrad.
Petrie being a very patient man on that final lap.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. More than power, power, never, ever, after work is over. Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never